Hi everyone, I'm going to Ikea. It's really busy in the car park. I live quite close to Ikea, so I do come quite often. Usually it's busy, but I know the right roads in the car park to go down where you can find spaces, away from the main entrance and stuff. Today though, is a Sunday. I am being brave, but it is busy. And where I normally come down, this road in the car park, if you know what I mean, this line of cars is usually... Okay, I'm going to do this a slightly different way this time. The way I normally come down the car park is normally pretty quiet. I can usually, always find a space down this one. Not today. So that's fine. It just means it's going to be busy. I'm going to go in my AirPods. I think that is the key. Annoyingly, today, I don't have like a squidgy. I've got on my handbag, I usually have a little squishmallow thing or a similar type keyring. But I took it off my normal bag and put it onto my other bag, but I haven't moved it across yet. But what I do have is this. So I am quite big on fidgets. I think part of it is like giving my hand something to do, which can often help to regulate myself. I've tried doing breathing things, and in some instances they do help. But when I'm in a shop or somewhere busy, I just find having something that I can squeeze hard or like properly just fidget is really helpful in just helping me not focus on overwhelm. So that is going to be my little coping strategy today. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm going in to look for some furniture legs for my new desk because I managed to pick up a work surface from Facebook Marketplace, but it doesn't have any legs. So it's been stood upright in my house for the bottom of the stairs, but it needs legs, and I'm coming to look for legs today. I will update you when I'm in there. Top tip when you go into Ikea, there's a toilet when you first go in, it's on the left. I like to go there first because if I don't go, you can guarantee I'm going to need a wee as soon as I get up the stairs or the escalator, whichever one I decide to do. So yeah, I've got the AirPods in there ready, got my fidget chain in my pocket still. I'm as good to go. It's busy. There's so many cars coming and going. It's going to be fine because I'm prepared. I know what I like and going in with a plan. Having a plan is key. I go to me when I first go in and then let you know how I get on with the furniture legs. So yeah, here we go. I always get slightly nervous when I see a queue waiting for the bathroom. Sod's law, the women's toilets, they were closed for cleaning. I'm glad that I had my hand gel. When you go into Ikea, there are a couple of ways up. There's lifts, there's these escalators and the stairs. I took the stairs today. I do have a habit of having to stop and touch different things. I think it's an autism thing. So it's really busy. Really busy. It's busier inside than it is outside. That's fine. What I've done is I've come to a quiet corner. Now, don't get me wrong, they're not all quiet corners. So you have to pick your corner. I found a quiet corner. It's away from the busy main bit. Ikea has these walkway bits. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, you can just come across to the side and take a moment. That's absolutely fine. There are lots of things to look at. It's quite nicely designed for that. You can see the main walkway in the mirror behind me, but it's quite busy. There's just a really steady stream of people. Absolutely fine sometimes, and then sometimes it's overwhelming. And right now it's overwhelming. So I'm in a corner and that's fine. Now what I've been able to do is basically find a quiet time where I can then dart back out into the main walkway, and I feel just a little bit calmer than I did 5 minutes ago. I probably wouldn't recommend going into these if you're feeling overwhelmed because people will very quickly go into them as well, which is fine, but it means that you can feel quite overwhelmed at times. Ikea has lots of people to help you. So if you are struggling at any point, I'm sure somebody will be able to offer you a seat. So there's some spare seats just over there. If you do come and you do get overwhelmed at any point, it is absolutely fine to ask one of the people who are there to help you. If you can just take 5 minutes, have a sit down.
So it's okay to come to quiet corners when you need to get away from the crowd.
I love Kallax units. They are these sort of modular square-shaped storage items, and you can get a variety of different kind of cupboards or boxes and just things to fit these squares. And I have this dream of having a Kallax wall in my home office. I also do enjoy looking at the bookcases because my house is massively lacking in storage, and I always get these crazy or these big ideas when I come to Ikea that, that would fit well there, and I'd like this and that. So it's always good to have a plan because it's very easy to overspend. We do have really nice displays of their items, which are always quite pleasing to look at. So yeah, they often spark lots of ideas, and that's how they make you spend some money. So just be mindful of that when you are in the store. I found the furniture legs, which was good, but there was a whole family just there by the furniture legs. So what I've done, I've had a really quick look, didn't really want to stay in that section for too long, so I've just carried on through because I know when I get downstairs where they are in the sort of pick up the stuff area. So I'm going to head straight there, and I can have a proper look at the legs at that point. It's a lot more spacious down there because it is where you pick up the items. So it does mean that you're not going to be surrounded by so many people and those who are younger who might be noisy. So I was able to work out where the furniture legs were going to be. I had a good idea, but then I actually stumbled across their computer system that they have. It's relatively new, I think, but you can essentially search the item that you're looking for, and then you can select it, and IKEA can email it to you, which will literally tell you what aisle and what area you need to go to. I found this really cool section. It was quite colourful, and it was just bags, I think reusable bags, but I was pretty impressed with them actually. I probably could have bought a couple here. They also seem to be doing these drawer smell things, which are new. Oh my god, I found some sporks. I was so excited to find the sporks. Often there are these display cushions, and what I usually find is they can get quite grubby. So just if you're going to look for pillows and bedding and things, these are actually really clean. I was really happy. But they are often a little bit grubby, like I say. So yeah, just be mindful of that. I did see this new one that I've never seen, and I could not resist giving it a prod because look at it. When you go down into the market hall, this is again another option for you where you can pick what works. So there are lifts, there are escalators, and there are stairs, and you can just go with the one that suits you the most. I again opted for the stairs. It was the quietest option. Previously to this point, you've gone through the room displays and things have been sort of set up to inspire. When you come down into this area, it is more of a traditional shop. When you've gone through the market hall area, you then enter the warehouse, and this is where you would be collecting any big flat packed items that wouldn't be in the market hall. You can see it's really well labelled, and the aisle sizes are massive, so it does feel a lot more spacious down here. My furniture legs are all the way at the back. I'm going to open one here so I could have a good look, make sure the fittings worked, and I'm going to attach to my work surface. Struggled to carry them, to be honest. I was regretting my choices in not getting a trolley. So I've just come out of IKEA. I was going to film the checkouts, but it was really busy. So I could have done it, but I felt pressured to just get the things scanned and paid for and to leave. It's also quite warm, and I think that when I start getting overwhelmed, everything starts to kind of pile up and become quite unbearable, is probably fair to say. I was going to record the checkout area, but I couldn't today. And I think this is a really good example of how you have to sometimes change your plan, because plans can't always happen. So what I will probably do is come back another day when it's quieter, not a Sunday, and I will try again. I think that's probably what I'm going to do, because it was too much today to do that for me. And that's fine. Now I'm just going to sit here for a minute and chill, because where this Ikea is, there's also a TK Maxx, which I really like. It's every time I've found an absolute bargain or something amazing at a really good price, something worth buying, it's always been at this TK Maxx. So now I found a pair of boots in there. They were Ariats, and I found them for, I think they were £48 or £49. It's like a weird number, but they were cheap, and they resell for like £350. So it's definitely worth having a look. I know it's going to be carnage because it's so busy today. I'm not going to film that. I'm just going to do my thing, put my AirPods back in, have my fidget, and I basically scour in TK Maxx up and down every aisle just to see if there's something worth finding. And hopefully there will be, but we will see. I'll update you when I come out, if I survive. I hope that my footage from inside Ikea can help you feel a little bit more prepared next time you're going, especially if you've never been before. I think what I'll do is come again, not just to do the tills, but I'll also just do like a walkthrough, I think, so that you can actually get the idea. Okay, I will talk to you in a bit.